Morning everyone. This is weird. It's well, 6 o'clock in the morning now. Heading up to London for our Tweed butt challenge. It's weird getting up and getting out on the bike and the stars are still out. It's not very often I leave this early for anything. Well, it's now daylight in London, 7:10. ETA is bang on at the minute. I aim to arrive for 7:30 and that's 7:29 is the current ETA, so... Oh, I see bikes. I think that there's a green Kawasaki, I think. Is it a Versys? Not sure, but I think that's Darren. And then is that Merlin? Can't quite tell from here. I'm just a little bit too far away to see the colours of the bike. It is Merlin. Morning!
We've been asked...
To bugger off?
No, this is private.
Okay.
But we can just go on the pavement over there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So, this is the journey we will be doing today for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride 2020. A 500-mile loop that will take in 13 cathedrals around the southern and Midlands counties of England. Starting off at Westminster Abbey, we will head out of London, down to Guildford, Winchester, Salisbury, over to Wells, up to Gloucester, Worcester, over to Coventry, Leicester, Peterborough, Ely, Bury St Edmunds, and back down into London to finish at St Paul's Cathedral. We will be joined by other riders for various parts of the route, but ultimately it will be Captain Rambunctious, Chris Wallace and myself completing the whole loop. It's going to be a long trip, so feel free to pause the video here, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable and enjoy our Tweed Butt Challenge.
Right, we're all here, ready to go. We've got Bigglesworth, he's joining us as far as Salisbury, I believe. Red Baron on his GS, Captain Rambunctious, of course. Chris Wallace on the CV500X, and we've got Darren on the Versys 1000. More adventure bikes than classic bikes at the minute. Whoops.
Everyone happy? Yes, yes, yes. You ready, Phil?
Ready?
Tally bally ho indeed.
Tally bally ho!
Right. Yeehaw! Off to Guildford we go. Right, that's Westminster Abbey down. And now we're going to Guildford Cathedral. So we go up here then round Victoria, hopefully. And we're hopefully going to cross one of my favourite bridges, which is the Albert Bridge.
Why is it your favourite bridge?
It was one of the markers when I was rowing.
Oh, cool.
But it's also very pretty. I like the suspension bridge side of it, very pretty.
Do you like suspenders, do you, sir?
Oh, always, always.
Oh. Do you feel very dapper?
Yes, I do feel rather dapper, actually.
Excellent. I'm
I must
loving
say.
the cords.
Thank you very much. It's what I wore last time, but I've got some lycra underneath.
Oh my.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
There you go. Give us a wave, Cap. Cap on your left. Yes. Hello. So, if we just find the river.
Yeah, the river's dead ahead. We're fine.
So there we go. So then we turn right.
Tickety boo. Left.
Left.
No, right. You were right.
I was right.
Yeah, you were right. Ah, look, there's MI5. Oh no, that's MI6. It didn't blow up. They lied. Everyone here?
Yeah.
Huzzah! Well done, everybody.
Yeah, apparently Vauxhall Bridge is closed.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Apparently it's closed.
Yeah. Apparently, I like the way you weren't using. I love the way you weren't using any evidential fact. You just said apparently.
Apparently.
And anecdotally, allegedly, I have heard
Rumour has it.
that. Yeah.
Well, the last bridge I came across that had fences all up like that, we actually got over it anyway. So it wasn't really closed. They say it was closed, but it wasn't really closed.
Not really, no.
Not drop into the water closed.
No.
The last bridge I came across, the council made me. Don't you all look magnificent?
We do. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Ooh. Accident. The Mercedes thought I meant move up. So I will. See, this is why I like Albert Bridge. Look at this. Isn't it pretty?
Lovely.
Ah, it is.
And there are no cameras on it.
I'm going to stick my arms out and go, woo! Pow, 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 pow.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
don't know why I just wanted to do
Not
that.
really sure what you were doing there.
Yeah. There's our illustrious leader sitting there, looking very dapper. What goes through Captain's mind when he's sitting at traffic lights? Is it how cool I'm looking? Is it when are they going green? When can I go? When can I tear up the tarmac?
Forgot to record a second ago, but yeah, we've just arrived at Guildford. There it is. Look, that's a magnificent view. Just coming up the hill to the cathedral at the top there. And we are 6 minutes early. Excellent. We've made good time. We're down the end. Okay. There it is. Guildford. Okay, we're off again. Leaving Guildford. 9:15. So probably 5 minutes later than we intended, but we seem to be making good time on the roads. Bigglesworth. So next stop is Winchester.
At Guildford we picked up an extra rider. We met Paul from Worthing, who joins us on his Speedmaster from Guildford through to Salisbury.
Yes, look at this. We're on time, chaps.
Jolly good. Oh no, the barber shop's fallen upside down.
Oh, I'm getting so much nice warmth off my engine. Love it. There it is. Oh no, that's just a church.
That's not it. It's only a model.
Brum. Look at this! Isn't this spectacular? Woo! Look at us go! Anyone would think we know what we're doing. Lovely.
I think any pretense to that went a long time ago.
Look at this! Welcome to Winchester Cathedral, everybody.
Right, thank you.
And 10 o'clock it is. We are on time. Amazing. You are a weird monkey. Hello.
Okay, that's Winchester done. We're just going to make our first fuel stop in a minute. It appears I had my other Sony on my top box, and it's not there anymore. So either someone swiped it or it's fell off, which is, yeah, that's expensive. But the problem is, because I was at the back, no one would have seen it fall off. So I have no idea when that's happened. Could be all the way back at Westminster Abbey, for all I know. There it is, Salisbury Cathedral, 12 o'clock.
Just before we arrived at Salisbury Cathedral, we took a fuel stop and grabbed some snacks. Unfortunately, the petrol station was very busy, so it did take us quite a lot of time. It did put us behind schedule a bit. Also, it seems our cameras had stopped recording by the time we actually got to the cathedral. Luckily, Purple Monkey was waiting for us, and he had this footage.
Here we have the Rambunctious Squadron and others. There's Phil.
Hello! You are?
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, indeed. I recognise those eyes.
Hoi!
Right.
Hello again.
How you doing? Alright?
Alright, yeah. I thought I'll get here ahead of you lot. While you're there, can you explain to me the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride charity?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One I'm recording?
Right. Prostate cancer.
Yes.
Biggest cancer killer of men, obviously. And unfortunately, most people don't bother going to doctors until it's at least stage 4. But it's one of the most curables if you get it early. So it's a matter of getting yourself checked. If you feel anything down there not quite right, it's difficult to pee, a bit of blood maybe, and a bit of blood in your poo as well, just get checked. Easy. It can be just a blood test rather than a finger up the bum, but then again, the finger up the bum is a better diagnosis, apparently. I mean, I went 3 times last week. Well. But the other side of it that's teamed up in the last couple of years is the fact that male suicide prevention.
Right.
One man falls to suicide every minute
Right.
in the world of every day. The thing is, there's support networks available for everybody, and we just need to talk more. But it's a matter of not hesitating when thinking about phoning a friend or texting or anything like that.
Just do it. Yeah.
It's just do it. If you need to just have a chat, or if you need to go on a ride, you need to get out, do whatever. Personally, I'd say buy a motorbike. Preferably a Triumph, obviously.
Of course.
No, that's what it's for. It's raising money and awareness. The money goes into various programs and charities for research for prostate cancer,
Right.
but also into programs to help men get a bit more in touch with other people.
And just getting the word out there, isn't
And
it?
it's also noticing the triggers for anxiety and depression.
Oh, right.
Because a lot of times we just tell ourselves we're fine,
Of course.
when we're not. In fact, a friend of a friend only told me 2 days ago that a friend of theirs had committed suicide when he had a 3-week daughter,
Yeah.
and he couldn't cope and hadn't said anything.
Yeah, that was a loss.
So the thing is, this is all preventable. The prostate cancer is preventable,
Yep.
and so is obviously
And the mental health is just
mental health issues as well.
talking about it.
And it's time we just need to talk about it.
Right. The squadron are dispersing, and some of them are going home, and some of them are continuing. It's just about to leave Salisbury Cathedral. Have a good day, boys. Have a good day. And then they were gone.
So we're just leaving Salisbury now and on our way to Wells. That's approximately an hour and 12 minutes away according to Google Maps. So we've got a little bit of time to make up. We'll see what we can do.
Bigglesworth and Paul parted ways with us at Salisbury, leaving myself, Captain Rambunctious, Red Baron, Chris and Darren to continue the route.
There's Wells Cathedral. Lord, isn't that? I like the lumps,
Yeah.
the hills.
Ah, yeah.
That's it, hills. The city of Wells. Welcome. There it is. Look at that. Oh,
Ah, yeah.
that is nice. It's a big one.
Magnificent. I've also just spotted the church as well from Hot Fuzz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's down there.
So here we go. Wells, never been here before. But when you come here, you got to talk like that. Oh, I like the arch. Look at that. Look at the architecture. Isn't it lovely?
Lovely, yes.
Oh,
Lots of Hot Fuzz references, please.
gosh. Would you? Look. Oh, my goodness. Ah, a clock.
Busy as well.
Hello.
So yeah, that's Wells. Magnificent. Definitely have to come back to this one, because there's, yeah, lots of stuff I want to do around Wells. Mostly regarding Hot Fuzz. So, we've decided we were going to cancel Hereford to help get some time back. But a very helpful local overheard us, and she said, because we were on about that we're going to Bristol next, and she said, don't bother. This time of day, traffic on a Saturday in Bristol is just not not a good idea. So we're cancelling Bristol. So we're now going to Gloucester, and then Hereford, and then Worcester, and so on.
What a magnificent cathedral. I've never been to Wells before, and I'm definitely going to come back and have a look around.
Yeah, me too.
There's George on his Speed Twin. Finally, we've got a more classic style bike back, and it's not just me on my own. Huzzah! So yeah, George is going to be with us till Coventry, where we're going to be greeted with donuts.
Oh. Okay.
And it's go, go, go for the squadron out of Wells Cathedral. Here we go. Oh, wall.
Woo!
As I scraped my wing mirror along it. I didn't, but I nearly did. So one of our members, we lost Bigglesworth at Salisbury, and we had a chap called Paul on another Speedmaster, but lost them at Salisbury. Darren, who's been with us from the start, in fact I met him before getting to London. He's got an old injury, so his leg's hurting, so he's going to scoot on home at his own pace. So we're 5. We've gained another today, just now, George. So there's now 5 of us. That looks like a national speed limit sign, Mr. Phil 480.
That was rubbish. That was a 5th gear roll on.
I did wonder why. I laughed because you leant forwards and didn't really go anywhere. Oh, lovely Gloucestershire countryside, although I think we're in Somerset at the moment.
Yeah, Somerset at the minute, isn't it?
Officially. Ah, it's beautiful. What a lovely day for this.
Excellent. What a view. We're somewhere, oh God knows where we are. Somewhere between Bath and Gloucester.
So this is the outskirts of Gloucester on our Tweed butt challenge. So far we have done, and this is quite depressing, we've done 200 miles. But I personally have probably done 250 because of getting into London. So yeah, it's all a bit depressing. It's 2:45 in the afternoon. We've been going for 6.5 hours or so. I've done 200 miles. Starting to get hungry again.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And
for
I also
some,
I will need fuel soon as well. So
okay, yeah.
we'll do the cathedral, and then we'll do fuel and food.
Yeah, we could do that.
Shall I go by the bike? Shall I go by the bicycles? I'm going to go by the bicycles.
Right, here we are. Gloucester Cathedral. So yeah, just leaving Gloucester now, we're heading for Worcester, but we need to get some petrol first. Well, I do. Some other people do.
I do.
And if you do, that means somebody else might as well.
Idiot with a small tank does.
Okay, we're just coming into Worcester now, a couple of minutes away from the cathedral. There it is, I can see it. So we'll have another stop off here. We should be pretty much back on track now. I think we're running about 15 minutes behind at the minute, so that's better than it was before, because we've skipped out Bristol and Hereford. We're not going to do Warwick Castle by the looks of it, because that's going to be closed anyway, so we're not really going to be able to get near it. It's just not worth bothering with. So after here we'll be going to Coventry, and we'll see the ruins of the old cathedral. Yawns have started, getting a little tired, but overall not too bad.
Don't tell the truth, that's not very heroic.
I mean, everything's fine, no. There's the little car park will be coming up on the left just after this row of buildings.
Here?
Yeah.
In here?
If there's room there, we'll go there.
Yeah, we can go there.
Oh yeah, we'll go there.
Nice. Well done, chaps. I'll go next to this cheap Tesla.
Cheap.
Right, there we go.
I suppose it is cheap compared to the Cybertruck.
Huh? Who's this? Oh, hello, how you doing?
Just bought it from Hereford.
Huh?
Had to buy it from Hereford.
Sorry about that. We
Saw your post, like, I don't see Hereford. Fuck, go.
Yeah,
we were going to run out of time, basically.
we're a bit behind.
Okay. Well done. Yeah, go ahead. Who's that?
I've no idea. Right, leaving Worcester now, on our way to Coventry, and here's where Sir Edward Elgar lived. We stopped outside his house. Thank you very much, sir. 4:22. Not doing too bad. Yeah, about 30 minutes behind. So yeah, off to Coventry. We're skipping Warwick Castle because it's going to be closed.
In Worcester, we picked up Garin and his Yamaha Dragstar 650. He was going to meet us at Hereford, but luckily saw that we changed our plan and instead met us at Worcester to ride with us all the way to London. Also, we stopped off at the side of the road here near Inkberrow, where some friends of the captain were waiting for us with some delicious homemade apple cake. Then it was onwards to Coventry, where George's good lady greeted us with some donuts.
We are in Coventry.
Oh yeah, we
The
are.
cathedral is just ahead
It is.
in the distance. So there we go, Coventry Cathedral up ahead. Well, what's left of it. The new one was rebuilt next door to it, but yeah, the original one's
Left as a memorial.
yes, after the Germans bombed it in the Blitz.
Ah, no, we can't go to the left by the
That's right, we want to go to the right anyway.
Oh, lovely, lovely, do we? That's lovely. Lovely. So yes, Coventry Cathedral, apps pretty much flawed during the Second World War. Obviously, we did much more damage to Dresden and Berlin, but this was seen as a symbol for our resistance against Nazi regime. So it's a very important building. Look at that. Wow, it's just empty.
I think we can just go down here.
Just here will be fine. Anywhere you like, dear. Wow. Yeah, lovely. Okay, wherever you like, sir. Getting tired of doing my helmet up all the time. Oh dear. Right. Okay. That's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Let's go!
Well, there we go, that's Coventry done. Now for Leicester.
Let's go walk on King Richard III.
Yes.
See you later, George! Following you, sir.
Round this way. Oh,
Apparently
way
so.
to the red light.
Oh,
Oh, can we get? Oh, we can go this way. We can go this way.
really? Alright,
Yep,
if you say
we
so.
can. Look at these cobbles.
I love cobbles.
Nice.
We picked up a couple more riders at a fuel stop on the way to Leicester. They rode with us for a few miles before Peterborough.
Alright, here we are, just arrived in Leicester. Cathedral is close by. I'm just going to try and get us there without taking a wrong turn because I can't quite remember this little inner roundabout thing. Ah, yeah, this is right. So yeah, it's right here and then over to the left after these traffic lights, I believe. There's the cathedral. We've picked up a couple more riders from the last fuel stop. So yeah, we've press ganged them into coming along. Oh yes, and yeah, we're just going to park up right in front there, I think. Yeah, these, I think these are parking bays. So Leicester Cathedral is where King Richard III is now buried. They found him. It wasn't in the field they thought he was, but they found him, and yeah, he's now final resting place is here. Okay, time to crack on. Yeah, we're about an hour behind again. Okay, quick update on the road. We're just out of Leicester. We're on the A47 heading for Peterborough. It's got dark, as you can see. It's also, there's been a light possibility of rain. I've had a few spots on the visor. Hopefully that's going to hold off. I think someone passing the opposite way beeped at us in I think it was like a Range Rover or something, on the A47 back in Humberston, I think it was. So yeah, I did see sort of somebody waving, and I waved back, but I don't know if they were waving at us or someone on the other side of the road. But either way, if that was you, yeah, thanks for the beep and the wave and the support. Yeah, because it's dark, it's really hard to know if I've got everybody behind, so hopefully we're not going to lose anybody. Ah! Bloody headlight. Does that sometimes. You switch to full beam and the bulbs just go out, which is handy. So yeah, we're out into the countryside now, so I imagine it's going to get a bit cooler. I can already feel it a little bit. So yeah, hopefully we all make it to Petersfield? Peterborough. Hopefully we all make it to Peterborough. Okay. Okay, welcome to Peterborough. A few minutes out from the cathedral. Sit rep here's our comms have gone down. Captain's batteries run out. I suspect mine might be far behind. We're all still here, I think. Looks like it. Because I mean, now it's dark. Not a lot of people are going to see us dapper anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully, this is the way. Oh, of course, and there's gates here, and they're probably closed. Yeah. Any ideas? Is this as close as we can get?
Well, we're here, but it's over there. But we need to get in, but we can't.
So,
Well done.
we should be close enough to tag the location on Instagram. Right, unfortunately, that was as close as we could get to the cathedral, so I just had to settle with a photo of the gate. So, on to Ely now. And then we're going to have a big stop, well, a bit more of an extended stop for a proper drink and stuff, warm drink. Not sure, I can't remember how far behind schedule we are now. We're pretty behind, yeah. And we're not going to get back on schedule unless we skip anything else. And it'll be a shame if we do skip other things. So hopefully we'll just stick to it and just finish at a later time. So at the minute it's looking like finishing at St Paul's for about 11ish at the minute, but as long as we finish it, that's the main thing. It doesn't matter if we finish at 11, finish at midnight, just as long as we finish. 9:15. It's very windy. Just getting into Ely now. Oh, we've been on some really boring, long, straight 50 mile an hour average speed camera bit across what I assume is the Fenlands.
Oh, right, well, time's about 9:30, and we're at Ely Cathedral, and it is cold and a little bit wet. Had to put waterproof trousers on. Cheating, I know, don't apologise. Next priority is a bit of food and drink. We haven't had a good bit of food and drink, so health and safety and all that. Let's get that sorted, and then we can crack on with what we are doing. Yeah, we're doing well. There's 5 of us left, and we are carrying on in aid of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Yes. Oh, that's sore getting back in the saddle. Jesus, right. This really is the Tweed butt challenge. Oh, so, what did I go? I left my home this morning at 6:15. Pretty much been riding solidly since then. We left Westminster Abbey at 8 o'clock, which was 13 and a half hours ago. And I started 15 hours ago. Not bad crack, eh? Bit of charity, bit of raising money and also awareness. We have chatted to people at our stops, explained what we're doing and why. Everyone's been incredibly supportive, and yeah, it's been most enjoyable. It is starting to become a bit of a challenge, but then that's the point, and it's all an adventure. Huzzah! Low bridge, oh dear. Bit of duck, eh? Oh, hello. We all did the same thing. It's taken quite a bit longer. We're about an hour and a half behind schedule now, and I think it's down to how long it takes in the cities. Places like, we couldn't go to Bristol because it would have taken us 2 hours just to get in and out again. Leicester was a pain in the backside to get in and out. It took forever. So yes, it's all been a bit, well, it's all just taken longer than expected. But it wouldn't be a challenge otherwise, would it, hey? And the main thing is, what we could have done was just ridden 250 miles up the A1, then ridden back 250 miles down the A1. But where would that have been? How much fun would that have been? Rubbish. This is much more of a challenge, much more of an adventure, and we've been on roads that we've never been on before. Quite a few roads that we don't want to ever go on again. Definitely, regardless of fuel for the bike, we need fuel for me, fuel for the chaps, who are doing very well. We've had a lovely day, actually. We've had lots of people come and join us. We've had people come and see us. Thank you very much, Annie, for the apple cake. That was delicious. It was nice to meet Paul, and I heard that, big BP, food stop. Tally bally ho, yes, lovely. Hooray! Definitely getting hard work now. The wind's building up, and it's getting cold. Got my winter gloves back on, and waterproof trousers are now on. There we go, there's the gang.
Oh, my neck's very uncomfortable. Now I've changed my jacket. Yeah, that's not cool. Oh, I might have to do something about that at the next stop. I think because I've got my buff on, my shirt and tie and everything else, I think it's just too much. Too much around the neck hole. Anyway, we just had a much needed sort of big break at the petrol station there. Because we needed hot drinks and some proper food and stuff. So yeah, we've fueled ourselves up, topped the bike up with fuel, then needed a little bit, and now we're off to Bury St Edmunds. So yeah, we're way off on the scheduling. It's 10:20 now. Well, we found the rain. We're now entering Bury St Edmunds, and shall be seen arriving at St Edmundsbury Cathedral. Oh. There we go, there it is, all lit up.
Everyone ready?
That's good, get the lid on. Everyone all good?
Yeah, Matt's off. And, right, we'll crack on. As ever. Take care, ride safely.
Right, this isn't as much fun in the dark. So, Red Baron is leaving us from here because he's quite close to home from here, and he's decided that, it makes more sense for him to go home than follow us all the way down to London to only come back again, so that's fair enough. Yeah, it's a little less fun now. It's raining and dark. He's got spots on the visor, makes it a bit harder to see. Okay, the next stop is Chelmsford.
On the A14 near Ipswich, we lost Garin. There was a left-hand arrow in the lane we were travelling in, so I had assumed that lane led us in the right direction. It turned out that there was a slip road we needed to exit onto, but this was all very last moment. Garin missed the exit. Luckily, he turned around at the next junction and waited for us back at the junction we lost him at. We all regrouped and continued on.
He stayed on the dual carriageway and carried on.
Oh.
You know you turned off.
Yeah.
He didn't see you and just carried on.
Oh.
We have to go back down on the dual carriageway and try and catch him up. I heard a loud motorbike with a big round light go the other way. So in the time we took to do all that, he'd turned around and gone back to the junction. So then he might have seen us three go that way. So hopefully he'll be waiting for us there. Well, that was an adventure. Am I still recording? I am! Right! Wow! What an excitement! Phil turned off left very quickly. And the poor chap behind him just carried on going. Whoops, so we had to try and find him. He's from Hereford, so he doesn't know anything around here. Oh dear. Something we needed at 11:30. Bit of adventure, eh? Luckily, I saw him go back the other way, so then I hoped he'd stop, and he did. Clever chap.
By the time we had reached Chelmsford, it was gone midnight. We decided we should head straight for London instead.
Okay, sit rep. It is 8 minutes past midnight. We've decided to ditch Chelmsford and just head straight back into London. Because, time's really getting on. So we're on the A12. It's bloody windy. Hopefully the camera just picked up on the noise from that Yamaha. Tasty. Welcome to London. I've had to just have another fuel stop as well. And we are 25 minutes away from the finish line. It's only 7 miles, but 25 minutes. Because it's London. Not long to go now. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm sort of getting to that sort of had enough sort of stage. Yeah, I'm a bit better now. We've got off the A12. We're still on the A12, but now we've got off the faster dual carriageway bits. I think I wasn't coping too well with the wind noise and the buffeting and the higher speed stuff, but now we're steadily pootling along into London. We're on that sort of last stretch as well, so everything's groovy. And it's 6 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning. I think we either set the bar too high or was a bit optimistic with the journey times and didn't allow enough for the amount of stops, time at each stop, the stops in between at fuel stations and all the rest of it. So of course the main reason we're doing this is for raising awareness for men's health issues, the main problems prostate cancer. That is the biggest diagnosed cancer of them all in the UK currently. And a lot of the problem is because we don't get checked, and we should do. Because we don't like that sort of thing. We don't like going to the doctors. So yeah, it's very important to get yourselves checked, gentlemen. Especially if there is a history of prostate cancer in the family, or you're above the age of 40. Yeah, it's very important to get checked out, because the sooner you can get checked out, and if there is something, the sooner it's diagnosed, the better chance of it being treated, and it being a successful treatment, and it's not too late, and it's you're resorting to chemotherapy and things, which is not pleasant, so I hear. And of course, the other one of the other reasons for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride organisation is the male suicide rate, which is very high, and that needs to come down, really. It's over 500,000 men a year end up taking their own lives. And again, the problem is we don't like to talk about our feelings and stuff, and how if we feel down or anything, we don't want to talk about it. And that's a big problem. We need to open up more. We need to get support from friends, family, whoever's willing. And if that support isn't there, I should have given away there. Oh, too busy trying to save lives. Sorry. Yeah, that support is. If the support isn't available to you via friends or family, there is support out there from organisations. There's several organisations that specialise in this sort of thing. You may know someone who you think might not be doing so well. Check in with them. Just have pop round for a brew or whatever. Get the kettle on. Just have a little chit chat about all the nonsense and bollocks and all the little stuff, and then just ask them how they're really doing. Just check up on them, make sure everything's going okay. So yeah, the help and support is out there. Check the links in this video for further information. You can always drop me a message. I can't guarantee I can reply very quickly. Things can get quite hectic at home with me, so but yeah, I would rather someone reached out than suffered in silence, and at least try and help. I mean, I'm no expert, of course, but but we've got to do what we can and help one another out. We're in this together, and with COVID-19, the lockdowns, and it's a tougher time more than ever. So that's why it's particularly important at this sort of time to reach out. How's the captain doing? Hello. We're all good. Less than 2 miles to go. Oh, and alright, according to the trip, the trip says 486.6. That's not exactly how many miles we've done, because I forgot to reset it when we started at Westminster Abbey. Actually 496.6 is the total. So we're just about gonna hit 500, because we have skipped a couple. The mileage has decreased, but yeah, we should be pretty much bang on with 500 miles once we get there. So what a journey it's been. It's been a long day, but we've accomplished it. Well, we will have accomplished it very shortly. And of course, the unsung heroes, I think, the bikes. The bikes have done it. They've been worked very hard today, and they've not missed a beat. We've got two pretty new Triumphs, a slightly older Honda, and quite an old Yamaha, and they've all done very well. And of course, all the other bikes that have been involved today. We've made it! We're here. We shall find somewhere to park up. We have arrived. There's some policemen there. See if we can turn around here. Well done, everybody. GG's. Quiet. And I think we just hit the 500 mile mark.
500, that'll do.
Yeah, we just got it. Just. We just hit 500.
About 502, wasn't it?
Just couldn't have done it much better.
Very well done.
Oh.
Right, I suppose we better get the last obligatory photograph.
The most important one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. St Paul's Cathedral. One epic journey around the country today.